Jonathan Lee Riches investigates. I want to give everyone some new insight and new information about this guy right here. Robert Card, wanted by authorities in connection with the mass shooting that occurred in Lewiston, Maine. Now, a neighbor of Mr. Card has spoken, and I want to share an interview that the media got with the neighbor. His name is Leanne Kent, and he spoke about Robert Card. Check this out.
And Liam, we understand that you grew up near Robert Card and his family. Can you tell us anything you know about the person of interest in these shootings?
Well, I grew up about half a mile away. Bowdoin is a very interesting community. There's kind of like a center hub near the school and the town store, excuse me. And then you have like West Bowdoin, but they all interconnect around the school and the town store. And I just happen to live near there. And the family complex, it's basically a compound. The family and Robert, they're all gun fanatics. They, for all intents and purposes, are very much associated with right-wing militias. It's known in the town to stay away from them and to not approach them. If you see them, you just turn around and walk away. I remember going to the town store when I was a kid, about, around 12, 14. And I remember very vividly, it's just been the image that's been kind of going around in my head, is I'm going to the store and there's a way station there for deer. So he had just killed a deer with his buddies, and the deer was hanging and blood was dripping on the ground from the deer, and he was covered in blood with a gun on his back with a giant grin on his face. And they were all smoking cigarettes and drinking their morning coffee and like praising each other. And also they would shoot guns all the time. Like you could hear them every day after school. It was like clockwork. You could hear them shooting guns, and the sound would ricochet off the valley. I could even hear it at elementary school. At times, you could hear them shooting guns.
Liam, real quickly here, we only have a few seconds, but this is a close-knit community. Do you have friends who you know were injured last night?
Yes, there are some friends of mine that have been injured. I know there was a baby that was killed at the bowling alley. It was a children's bowling night. So I do know that happened. I'm not going to give any information out until the police officially release the names. But there's going to be a lot of heartache and tragedy that comes from this.
Well, Liam, Kent, we appreciate you taking some time. Continue to stay safe, and we'll make sure to check back in with you, okay?
Thank you. I appreciate it.
So the neighbor was saying Card and his family were the type of people everyone's more or less stayed away from. And they were gun-toting. So it's good to hear from neighbors and people that know Card and know what's going on with this particular guy. Why did this guy do what he did to innocent lives? Why did he go into the bowling alley and other locations and do this crime? Right now, the death toll, a little over a dozen. Don't know the actual figure because people are still in the hospital getting treatment. The community's on edge. Guys on a loose. Anything and everything about this guy I'll be sharing with all of you, providing insight, educational purposes only, and to paint a picture on Mr. Card. Check out my playlist on this case. When more information comes out about this guy, I will share with all of you. Stay tuned.